Hello everyone, welcome back to Nearly by Nature. We find ourselves in the picturesque state of Punjab, where our journey continues. Today, our focus shifts to Sikhism, the predominant religion among Punjabis. Our spotlight is on the Golden Temple, a revered site for Punjabi Sikhs. When thoughts turn to India, images of culinary delights like butter chicken, tandoor dishes, paneer tikka, and dal makhani often emerge, accompanied by the beats of the dol drum and the vibrant Bhangra dance. These cultural hallmarks ingrained in our perception of India owe much to the contributions of the Punjabi community. It's crucial to recognize the origins of this cultural richness, particularly in a time when the rise of Hindu nationalism seems to be fragmenting a nation that once stood as a beacon of democracy. Within India, Punjabi Sikhs are considered a minority, yet their impact is substantial. They've not only enriched the nation with their culture, but also played a pivotal role in securing India's independence. However, since the partition of 1947, Punjabi Sikhs have grappled with conflicting interests on how to govern the state with the Indian government. The current government purports to making decisions for the benefit of the majority of India, but Punjabis continuously feel that their needs are never accounted for and systematically are shut out from the national conversation. Presently, some in the Punjabi Sikh community advocate for an independent Punjab, a realm led by their own people. Although the movement has gained traction since its inception, it has been swiftly suppressed by the Indian government, branding those demanding an independent Punjab as terrorists, subjecting them to arrest and persecution. The day of our arrival at the Golden Temple marked the somber 39th anniversary of Operation Blue Star. This military operation took place in June 1984 when the Indian Army entered the Golden Temple in Amritsar, Punjab. The mission aimed to oust militants who were prominent figures in the growing separatist Khalistan movement. The Khalistan movement sought to establish a separate homeland for Sikhs in the Punjab region. Tragically, the operation occurred during a sacred holiday for Sikhs, with thousands of worshippers trapped within the complex due to a shoot-on-sight curfew imposed by the government. The ensuing attack on June 4th resulted in a brutal massacre, witnessed by many, with estimates of casualties ranging from 4,000 to 8,000 people. The Indian Army reported only 493 terrorists were killed. The government resorted to secret mass cremations over the following years to eliminate evidence of the thousands of Sikhs who had vanished and were unlawfully killed during counterinsurgency efforts in Punjab. Months later, the Prime Minister of India, Indira Gandhi, was assassinated by two of her Sikh bodyguards as retribution for the mass killings within the Golden Temple. This event ignited the 1984 anti-Sikh riots, also known as the 1984 Sikh Massacre. Official government suggests around 2,800 Sikhs were killed in Delhi and 3,350 across the nation, though independent sources assert the death toll to be as high as 8,000 to 17,000. My visit to the Golden Temple was deeply spiritual. Immersing myself in the traditions and culture of Sikhism offered insight into its essence and at the heart of their commitment to charity. The Golden Temple's langar, an expansive communal kitchen, stands as the world's largest, providing meals to 100,000 individuals daily, regardless of their faith. Sikh, Hindu, Muslim, Christian, and with unwavering generosity, offering shelter and sustenance around the clock. This experience exemplified the core of my time in Punjab, where I absorbed profound lessons about Sikhism and what it means to be Sikh. We reached the Golden Temple at 4 a.m. to witness the sunrise due to its highly praised attraction. The Golden Temple, a Gurudwar, translating to the doorway to God, is where the Sikh holy book Guru Granth Sahib is enshrined, which is why the entire site is sacred. Outside the temple grounds, we observed numerous individuals from diverse backgrounds sleeping on the floor. This place serves as a sanctuary for the less fortunate, irrespective of their faiths and walks of life. The temple has 4 primary entrances, each symbolizing an inclusive welcome from all directions and beliefs. The Golden Temple mandates the removal of shoes before entry. Visitors are required to wrap their heads with scarves or turbans out of respect for the Guru Granth Sahib, then cleanse their feet by walking through flowing water. Many Sikhs bathe before visiting a Gurudwar, either to maintain the temple's cleanliness or to heighten their connection with the divine energy pervading the holy space. Stepping inside the temple, I was captivated by its beauty. Originally constructed with bricks in the 1500s, the Golden Temple's history has been marked by destruction due to conflicts with other religious groups. Despite numerous attacks, the Sikh community has persevered, repeatedly rebuilding the temple and grounds. The current structure is adorned with marble and gilded with gold foil. Inside the Gurudwara, the focal point is the Holy Book, resting on an elevated platform beneath a cloth canopy. Sikhs revere the Granth Sahib as their ultimate living guru, bowing with foreheads touching the ground in front of it. Sikhism lacks traditional priests. Anyone deemed worthy, regardless of gender, may read from the Holy Book. We joined other worshippers in anticipation of the Guru's entrance. Devotees line up for hours to catch a glimpse of the Guru, seeking blessings and offering prayers. Outside, a clockwise walk around the sacred pool is customary. Many also bathe in the pool, with separate areas for men and women. This practice is believed to confer spiritual and physical benefits. The Golden Temple extends an open invitation for visitors to partake in its community kitchen, where seating and reservations aren't required. Volunteers sustain the Gurudwara and run the kitchen selflessly, viewing this service to God and the community as a path to salvation. The kitchen operates around the clock, relying entirely on donated food and the labor of countless volunteers. The meals are exclusively vegetarian, with fresh dal being a daily staple, prepared in large pots with care and precision. The preparation process is meticulous, combining fresh ingredients and spices for a flavorful outcome. Roti is a type of flatbread, and it is made both by hand and with machines due to the temple's high food demand. Beyond just the needy, worshippers and tourists alike queue up to savor the delicious and hospitable offerings at the Golden Temple. After meals, visitors return their plates for cleaning, a well-organized process that requires the cooperation of everyone. To conclude the meal, complimentary chai is served. In this part of the region, chai is an emotion and it is served as such. Each individual contributes significantly to the kitchen's functioning, and the unity of men, women, and families participating warms the heart. Despite being unpaid, regardless of social status, volunteers eagerly engage in these tasks, aligning with Sikh principles of selfless service. This devotion extends to encompassing all needs, fostering a shift from self-centeredness to community service. Sikhism, as I understood it, embodies service, protection, charity, and trust in God. It underscores inner transformation and selflessness. A symptom of being a part of a minority population is that your voice is often left unheard or actively suppressed. Without control over the media or the resources to challenge a more powerful government, the perception of your community can be shaped by those who oppress you. India's ability to depict Punjabi Sikhs advocating for autonomy as terrorists serves as a potent example. It's imperative that we prioritize listening and understanding before vilifying, particularly when it involves those marginalized by repressive regimes and unjust systems. The challenges faced by minorities in India are exacerbated by the fact that any critique of the current Hindu nationalist government or its party members often leads to accusations of being anti-Indian. This unsettling pattern sways the court of public opinion, often inciting ordinary citizens to take matters into their own hands. And for minorities who already face discrimination, they must now be cautious of retaliation from people in their own community. India is currently grappling with a surge in polarization, a reality I both observed and heard about when speaking with Indians. By allowing divisions based on religion, caste, and culture, we inadvertently grant the government control over our thoughts. True liberation involves shedding ego and prejudice and embracing the opportunity to learn from one another. Sikh Punjabis deserve not only to have their voices heard, but also to have a seat at the national table. Their contributions to India and its populace are immense. The Sikh philosophy of peace and benevolence have inspired many Punjabis to serve humanity in every capacity. The kirpan, a sword carried by Punjabi Sikhs, symbolizes their commitment to combating injustice. Throughout history, Sikhs have upheld this duty, responding to their nation's call time and again. Then how can Sikhs speaking up for their rights, speaking up for their people, can be seen as a threat to India? I hope that the Sikh community find a way to amplify their voices and address their needs. May they one day find the redemption they seek.